from Rock Club. Oh, this shit look good, bro. Look at that.
Hey, look. We live. Check it, man.
That shit look good.
Episode number 4, man. You know what I'm saying? With the Green Room Podcast. Y'all see what it is. We got my man's Midwest Miles, a.k.a. Young Miles. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
You know what it is. I'm Young Devious.
What up?
Green Room. What's up, Mike G? Look, man. Out of all of the shit, I ain't even know that this nigga is a motherfucking marijuana advocate. Yeah.
For sure.
Right up our lane in the Green Room. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Really?
Definitely, man. What's good with you, my G?
I can't complain, bro. You know what I mean? Came out to kick it with you. Came to see what was going on. I've been watching what's going on. Seeing the Marv. You know I'm a big Marv fan, man. So I had to watch Marv.
Oh yeah, that's the homie, man.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to a lot of that history.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely some history, man.
Marv a legend. You hear me? So
man, all y'all niggas legends, man. Everybody know. Hey, what's up with my man, Young Miles, man? What's up with dog? That I come up from the smack. You know, I be fucking with Serious Jones on the IG shit too. So I'm gonna get him through here one day too. But
I fuck with Serious.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that be they niggas, man, Serious Jones and such and Mook and Miles. No, that be like niggas go to reminiscing. You know what I'm saying? And they get to talking about the smack days and the history of this battle shit, man. But as y'all can see, niggas ain't just focusing on battles and raps.
No, not at all.
Trying to get to it.
We trying to get to it 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
We got them kids, like, and people don't. A lot of people don't know that our daughters is friends, bro. You hear me? Like
my oldest daughter, my oldest 2 daughters, and his daughter, best friends and type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Catching rides to school with each other. Shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I just was telling you when I came over here, man, how the universe worked, man. I looked at the GPS sent me to the wrong side, and see, a lot of people ain't gonna know what we about to talk about. You know what I mean? Kind of educate people on it.
So people will, for sure.
The GPS sent me to the wrong side. All right, so it's a freeway in between where we at right now. GPS sent me to the other side. I pull over to kind of look up and see what's going on, and I look up. I'm in front of Eddie Jackson crib, bro. You hear me? Like I look up, like
legendary Eddie Jackson.
And then I'm looking like I never been in front of. I never actually drove over there. You know what I'm saying? So I looked up. I'm like, and I kept looking at it, and I see the circular driveway. I said, "Oh, that's a crib." Yeah. And then I looked, and I said, "That's Courtney." I think it's Courtney house. Courtney house was next door. But if anybody that don't know, man, these two is some real big people out of Detroit, man. A lot of Highland Park ties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy, man. I got chills when I did
my
that.
man's from the Pillar. Y'all can see in the background. We had to do the tribute. My man Miles right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Hey, we gonna get off into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They already know Miles from HP. You know what I'm saying? Highland Park, it's a bunch of legends, man. Like everybody that's on this wall right here, legends. And I definitely plan on getting all of them through here. You know what I'm saying? But we got one of them, my man Miles. Shit, they know he from the Pillar, man. So what just to kick it off, like how old was you when you got offered to the battle and shit? What was you on? Like what got you into that, man?
I be thinking about like the start of it, right? Like I remember being young, 15, 16, right? Might be younger than that. But I think my first memory of any of that probably would be like it was a lady that stayed across the street from me, and her family was connected in a certain way to Lavone Vanzetti from the Raw Collection. The Raw Collection, Redbone, Swift McVeigh, and so we got cool, right? Beretta, all of them, yeah. So see, I knew nothing about that. I was too young to be doing it. I'm still on the block. I'm still kicking it. And I remember one day we just started chopping it up, and he was like, he was a rapper. And he was telling me about Swift or whatever. And then I think the 8 Mile movie was being shot, right? And so the scene where they walk in before they go burn up the house, and they walk into the house before they go burn it up or whatever. That was in my mother's backyard. You know what I mean? That scene for 8 Mile was in my mother's backyard. So me and him we connected on that, and then he would bring me he would come over and play Raw Collection music, and then tell me about the battle, tell me about Alvin's and not Alvin's, the Lush. The open mics and shit like that.
Everybody talk about the Lush. You see what I'm saying? Look at that Marv interview. You know what I'm saying? It all go back to the Lush, man.
You feel me? And so they would talk about that. I was too young, bro. I'm going to keep it real. But he would always talk about it. So it was little shit that we would watch. And then I remember me and X, we was hooked up with Big Cobb. That's who named me, bro. That's who gave me the Young Miles name and all that shit. Like I can't
Cobb responsible for a lot of
Cobb responsible for me 100%. 100%. That's where I got to meet people like Marv and the Fit Father.
The Fit Father.
I'm proud of shit of him, bro. Like he always been a G like that, though. You hear me? Like that always been him. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So that's before I got around everybody. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember me and X, we used fake IDs and went to the Lush for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was because of Cobb though. Cobb kind of trained us. We would just come in and watch people rap. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then you remember battles here was different. Battles wasn't battling. We wasn't battling with the writtens. You know what I'm saying? Here, I mean, you had to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be honest. The most dangerous person I seen that battle like that was Marv.
Written.
Dog, what? Not even written, just period. Just Marv. Period. You know, Marv is just Marv, bro.
Yeah, Marv.
You hear me? Like, I don't even drink. That's what this was crazy. That's why I poured a little bit of this.
You don't drink?
I drink champagne, bro. That's why I brought you a bottle.
Hey, we on the same type of vibe, bro. Cause everybody, hey, look.
No, this about to go to my bar. You're about to put this on my bar at the crib. You feel me?
But I be the same type of shit I'm on, bro. Cause I swear, bro, like that's crazy. Everybody be coming through, try to at least compliment them with a bottle and shit, bro. And just to show y'all, you on the same, came through with me a bottle. I told them, nigga, bring you a bottle, nigga. I smoke. I don't really drink, but yeah, we definitely gonna pour up.
I ain't really drinking, but you know what? This is love, man. So you definitely, I gotta definitely pour a little shot, do something. But yeah, man. So you know, like we went in, man, watched everybody, man, and got in the battle. I think the hardest battling time was battling in Detroit. You feel me? And that led to us kind of going to New York. You know what I mean? Me and X. So you know, it was I'm thankful for the battle shit, man. But I think I kind of outgrew it early. Okay. Not saying it like, so when I say that, I mean it like, when I was fucked up, it was great. You hear me? Like, it was a release. It was all of that. You know what I mean? Once I kind of started coming out of that, it kind of got hard for me to kind of stand in front of somebody and be a certain way. You kind of get what I'm saying? Or devote that time to it. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like when I got money coming in from somewhere else, or I'm trying to get my money together, get myself together. You know what I mean? I ain't love it like that. Like I love it, but I ain't got that love, and I'm gonna go without for it. You feel me?
Okay. At the time, everybody was hungry. Everybody,
100%.
Make a name, improve themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So how y'all get that battle? How y'all even get that put together to even go out to New York and link up with them niggas? Like, what was
Bizarre call? Like, you know what? Bizarre. I mean, X did Fight Club too. X did a lot of shit, bro. X did Fight Club. X did 106 in Park. A lot of people don't know that X was on 106 in Park. He did Fight Club. You know, a lot of shit. But Busy and Proof was hooking up a lot of shit, right? And then I remember one Bizarre called. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I got Smack on the line. We can get you to come battle. You know what I mean? He kind of put it together right then and there. It was the same day type of thing that we flew out that night and battled that same day.
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't no.
Then that's what I'm saying. Like back then, them times, bro.
It was different.
Niggas ain't know you was who you was about to battle.
No, I knew when I was on, because Rex had just battled Uncasa. So I knew
it wasn't really no homework.
No,
as far as like nigga just get all your bars together and you finna go out. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, even with that, like, how many rounds did y'all niggas go?
We did 3. It was 3 rounds.
It was 3 rounds?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like, it was.
It seemed like, man, niggas was going round after
round.
It wasn't
no time limit.
It wasn't no time limit.
So it was fun and shit, though, man. That was a fun time, though. Like, I think, like, a lot of that's one thing I'm thankful for with battle rap is, like, I made a lot of good relationships. Like, I met a lot of cool people. Let me say that. Not say good relationship, but I met a lot of people it's a lot of good people there. It's a lot of fucked up people. You know what I mean? But I think where battle rap kind of going right now is getting commercialized too. Is that a word? Am I saying that right?
Commercialized.
Yeah, I can't talk for shit.
Good.
Commercialized to the point where I think that one of the reasons that we fell in love with it because it was just raw. You kind of get. Not saying that I'm not talking about the look, and I'm not talking about nothing like that. But it's a lot more to it now, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
because that's what I was going to say. Like, what you think the state of battle rap is in right now? What you think about it?
I think the ladies carrying it, bro. I'm going to just be honest with you.
Think so?
I think so, bro. Like, I think
the ladies carrying
the ladies, bro. Like, you got to think about, and then look what they're doing right now with Remy Martin. You know what I mean? Like, battle rap for males is cool. Like battle rap right now is good, but it's being like the noise is being made right now in this environment. I think the ladies is keeping it entertaining. You get what I'm saying? Like, for me I think a lot of the battles with them is shit that I think that we paying attention to. You got a lot of the other ones, but I feel like it's not a lot of new talent coming out. So right now we're seeing the same people battle the same people.
Right.
You kind of get what I'm saying? It's like you just rotating. Like, you doing rematches, it's triple three times people battling. It's just like it's something different.
Yeah, you're right though, because I feel like it's more so of a money grab now versus, you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, man, that'd be a legendary. Because like you said, this nigga's been battled the same niggas, but just on a different league. And you know what I'm saying? Now this is the official battle for that because it's on this league or whatever now. But yeah, like you said though, bro, is Yeah, the women been cooking, but it's some new talent. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't feel like they lining up the battles that niggas want to see.
Could be, but it's a lot of politics in it too, man. Exactly. So like when you look at the politics, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot to it. It's entertaining and shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
So would you say that you still active?
No, hell no.
They ain't really.
No, like I said, man. For me, bro, like I'm gonna keep it real. I was talking to one of my homies, man, and I'm like, yo, for me to do something like that right now, bro, it's gonna take so much away from what I got going on. Meaning that like I gotta put a lot of shit to the side to even think like that. I ain't there, bro. I'm somewhere. Like you gotta think about we touching certain shit that we ain't think we was gonna be at. Like look where we at right now. I'm gonna keep it honest. Like you think about where we come from and shit like that. Like the goal of doing what we was doing was to get ourselves into a better situation, right? And battle rap provided a lot of that, and I'm thankful for it. But I feel like at the age that we at, how long ago that was, is like you was supposed to grow and do something different. But I feel like if your love, depending on where your love at, because you got somebody like Marv, is so incredible and he continues to get better. I don't see a decline in Marv.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like he won a tournament.
A good day and a bad day.
But I don't see he's consistently just great. And he's been like that since I've met him. He's consistently been great. Like I don't think that he get the flower. That's what frustrates me too. Let me put it like that. I feel like somebody like Marv won, somebody like Quest McCody, somebody like Calico. They don't get the correct recognition that I feel. You understand what I'm saying?
What?
It's a strike.
I feel that way by me being like, I haven't really had a lot of battles, so I can't really speak from y'all perspective. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that as far as like Detroit rappers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's Detroit rappers in general like that don't get a lot of the respect that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like, man.
Bro, I start my day off with some type of Detroit music. Like I'm that Detroit. Just I love my city. I love this city so much. I love our culture so much. You gotta think about it. If you go back and look at that battle shit, a lot of the people in the East Coast hated when they would see me talking. What is he saying? My baby. What is that about? Because you gotta remember that's what they hated me, bro. I talk like that's how we talk.
Detroit nigga.
They weren't ready. Like was looking at me like, what is he on? Like what are you talking about? But they gotta realize like people from the city knew.
Yeah, that's what
you understand what I'm saying? Like it's like that.
But I didn't true to your roots when you're out of your element.
But I said that's what I said about if you look at the shit that I did with Math Show, I said the same thing about Calico. It's like we stay true to who we are. When you look at the Detroit battle rappers, it's something about them that just make them who they are. Yeah. And none of them sound alike. Mm. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
No. But like I said, when you look at when you're talking battle rap and we looking at battle rap when it comes to Detroit. Like somebody, like I said, Marv, Calico, Quest, these people, you know, X, all of them has taken battle rap into a whole nother level. Whether it's been like with the recognition, like to the point where to this day, like I said, they people, when they go out, you know who they are. People gonna run up to them. They got different fans from different demographics. I just feel like they don't get recognized the way that they should, in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying?
What I like about that, you just named Marv, Quest, and Calico. All battle rap niggas that's known in the battle rap world and don't battle the same. They all represent Detroit the same, but none of their music sound the same either. You know what I'm saying? That kind of give you like a breakdown of like, you know, the music scene in Detroit. It's like, it's a few different styles that niggas come with in Detroit. It's like 3 different worlds when it comes to this rap shit.
I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. Think about this, right? This was different about Detroit artists to me. Like Detroit artists are so unique, right? But a lot of them are hybrids that we don't even, when I say that, think about this. Most Detroit niggas that you see can make a beat. Niggas can write a song. Some niggas can sing. I'm not talking about on the level on some bullshit. I'm talking about like a lot of niggas, like let's use Marv one again for an example. You got to realize Marv put out projects and he produced the entire project.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And that's
you understand what I'm saying? Like
people don't know. Like
he wrote and produced the whole
make beats. Yeah, y'all know Miles make beats.
You understand what I'm saying? But see, I've been making beats for a minute. But that's the thing. Like it's just been like I said. But again, like I said, you look at Marv as far as being talented. I was introduced to Marv. I didn't get introduced to Marv the battle rapper first. I met Marv the artist first. So like I said, with Big Cobb, like the respect. Like I feel like the Fat Killers is by far one of the top groups to ever come out of Michigan. You understand what I'm saying? You got certain groups. You got Rock Bottom. You got Street Lords. I think Fat Killers got to still be in that category because you have that many rappers. King Gordy is probably lyrically one of the best people I've ever heard in my life.
Hey,
Listen, I've heard the regular shit, and I've heard the other shit.
Because I done heard, even though, like, you know, he might talk about some shit that certain Detroit rappers might not talk about, but he from a different era. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He from with the E-Shimes and niggas like that. So it's like, but the lyricism and the shit that he say, like, I done heard him say something like, damn, what was that? That
nigga. But that was in a group. It was 4 niggas, and it wasn't a weak link at all. You know how you look at a team and you be like, yo, if we gonna go at somebody gonna go at. You had if you went from Gordy, then you had Marv, you had Bango, you had Fats.
Hey, let me just say this right quick. For y'all that don't know, we talking about King Gordy, since you spoke on 8 Mile. That's the nigga that was doing the interview when Dog was fucking Eminem girl in the studio and shit.
Did they say he hit with the burgers and shit like that? Remember he said my man was flipping burgers. Big Wheel, I can't think of Gordy's name in that movie.
I don't remember his name off the rip, but I know, you know, nigga had the horns and shit, and he was in there getting that interview while Dog was in there whooping old boy ass for hitting his bit. But yeah, man, it's
different.
Some history.
Detroit got niggas that can do different shit though. Like, I mean, it's a lot like, and it's people like that everywhere, but I think it's a sound. I listen to everybody, bro. Like, I'm not, when it comes to like Detroit artists, I don't pick one side. You know what I mean? One day I might be listening to Sada, one day I might be listening to old school Detroit, some rock bottom shit, some street. Like, I literally, like, that's really, I really fuck with. You hear me?
Gotta keep a balance. And it's like the lingo be the same. Like, niggas talking about the, you know what I'm saying? The same type of times, just from a different perspective.
But I fuck with Vezo shit. I fuck with Babyface Ray. Like, I fuck with Detroit music, period. Like, it's my favorite music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I love.
We catching on, man.
It's just, but see, now the world's starting to see it. You know, somebody I feel like Days was ahead of her time. I'm gonna tell you why, because like listen, bro. It's so many Days kids on the whistle, man. Listen to me. Nobody want to say it. Let's be honest, bro. But then you got to realize the original is always going to be the best. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no disrespect to nobody else, but it's dudes sound like Days Low. It's girls sound like Days. Like Days, she changed music for me. That's what started to make people kind of pay attention.
That singy rap, that's that harmonious.
Yeah, she's somewhere else.
It's so many people do that shit.
But she one of the people that did it to the point where she was making hits, right? But on the other hand, people seen how talented she was and kind of rock with it. You feel me? Like, it's the same thing right now. Like, I'm gonna be honest right now. You know how many Sada Baby clones I see on the internet right now? I got one even better for you. Listen to Chris Brown got a song right now. Pinky ring worth about 250. What is that? You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of the name of that song. That sound like a Sada Baby run.
I got to hear it. I ain't heard it.
I heard that. I'm listening to that. I said, bro, that sound like it's kind of Sada Baby right there. But then the nigga, what was it? It was a dude that was on the internet fighting his baby mama. They put up a GoFundMe for him. We talking about, it was a sad situation. I'm not laughing at it at all. It was a sad situation. But he put records out and he dancing like Sada Baby. He sound like Sada. Like, Sada, like, you got to realize, like, I watch a lot of times. I pay attention to see little things.
You know what though? I gotta say this though. It's only fair. It's like it's inevitable for you to hear people that do that and sound like that, because if you think about it, Detroit's some hustling niggas, man. We done went to every town and it made an impact. You gonna find a Detroit nigga anywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? So of course, a nigga make an impression. I might be in Colorado or something and be saying something while I'm hustling or whatever, underlay for the overplay, and niggas catching on to what I'm doing. So you might hear somebody that like that over here, and we came out with a song and they popping it. They sounding like some niggas over here. Y'all don't even know where that came from. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like we rub off on motherfuckers, man.
That Detroit shit, man.
Make an impact for sure.
It's something different. I love it. Like, I love where we from. I always say, like, but again, too, man, like that community, I don't think people understand that the music community, how we all, to the point where you could just hit me up and be like, yo, oh yeah, I'm on my way. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a tight knit community. A lot of people don't really understand that. Like, we got a very, very tight knit community.
And a lot of people, they wouldn't even expect to see certain niggas together.
Yeah.
Like, if it's time, that's my guy.
It's that way.
Same thing with, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wouldn't expect to see certain people like, and it's an old song, but you know what I'm saying? Big Hurt and E-Shine on the song together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. So, you know, like you said, man, Detroit network amongst each other, but you know, everybody be in their own lane doing their own thing, man. So
I think watching the growth of artists, like watching the growth of Royce. Like, I was so much of a Royce fan. Like, when I first kind of came into music, Royce was kind of like the end game. Like, he was that, like, it was legend. Like I started out, I used to go to Nation Studio. Like the first songs I recorded was at like Nation. First song I actually recorded, like music wise, right, was at Al Nuke Studio. Listen,
was that on Southfield or something?
No, I don't need. Listen, this I was in high school, bro. I'm gonna keep it honest. You know who Skrill is from Highland Park. You know, yeah. No, I'm saying it for the. I'm speaking for the people that's viewing.
HP Skrill.
Skrill's a legend, bro. Skrill is
that's my man.
Skrill on this
there on the end, man. You know
so
what I'm saying?
Skrill was. I remember too. Like Skrill would battle niggas anywhere, bro. Like I remember watching Skrill battle a nigga at the Butterfly. I remember that. You hear me? Like he battled a nigga named Undertaker at the Butterfly.
Okay.
And the niggas knew who Undertaker was. He was a big dude. He actually worked it. The nigga came in the back with his work shit on, took his work shit off, and battled Skrill, right?
Skrill was another one, man. Like
Skrill.
Shout out my nigga Skrill,
Skrill
man.
A legend, bro.
G. And I forgot, man. I got Detroit represent my nigga Cliff Knows.
Oh yeah. Love my nigga Cliff Knows. I need him to do a jacket for me.
Yep. We'll get Cliffy through here too.
But see, that's somebody else that was in that same.
Y'all the like kind of like the pioneers.
And see, when I came around, I was younger, so that's where the young miles that came from. And then like when you start getting older, it's like damn. You hear me? Like,
Hey, look, that's why I asked you what you drink, bro, because you was I know your name was Hennessy Waters or something.
Yeah,
so I'm
I used to drink Henny.
Should just go ahead and have a fifth of Henny for him. You know what I'm saying?
But you remember back then, that's when I was swole up. It was a different time, bro. Like, you hear me? Like
the boy was a little more. I think Miles looked cool. He cool and mellow and all that. But I remember that boy was ready to.
That was a firecracker back then. That's when you get older. You hear me? Like
this battle, nigga.
I be thinking about shit like that. You know what'd be funny to me, man? And this was so crazy because your daughter the same age. My daughter be looking at me like she don't get it. She be looking sometimes like that's just dad. It was like your daughter. I'm pretty sure your daughter look at you like, yeah, that's dad. You hear me? Like
they don't know. Like,
my youngest daughter be looking like, what the fuck? Like when we went to go see this mural. I was out of town when they had presented it or whatever.
Right.
My daughter seen the shit on the news. My youngest daughter, she's trying to figure that shit out. Like the fuck going on? It's daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, but you think about too, like I said, man, we get older and we start looking at shit a little bit different, right? Like right now, bro, like I'm trying to work a generation ahead. I'm gonna keep it G with you. You know what I'm saying? As far as business wise, that's different little shit like that, just motivated to do shit differently. And then we're having them kids and not wanting to do the same shit that we did. You feel me? Like I think I'm focused on that. But I think in life too, bro, like we do so much fucked up shit that when you get to a point where you kind of get away with certain shit, you kind of start to change your life. But for me, I think a purpose now is kind of building certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of helping out people that maybe come from similar situations like we come from. And I'm not just talking about like putting them on with something, but I mean like talking to them, you know, understanding like what we was missing. So they wouldn't have to kind of go through it.
I remember it was times when I just felt like, damn, like, man, all it takes is for a nigga just to hear my shit or fucking Nah, I do a platform just so I could hear nigga shit that felt like me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Display their shit. And they might not have a name or nothing, or I might not blow their name up, but it's like, nigga, this community of people, we rocking with you, young dog, or whatever. Nigga, keep doing your thing. Or if I could spread some awareness, like, yeah, bro, what you should do is put that with this. And you know what I'm saying? Give niggas some ideas or something on how to help themselves. Like some of the niggas was lost out here. Nigga could have been further than where he is now if they had the right type of influence then when they first got it going.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, a lot of that, but like I said, what made me think about that too is thinking about like what Cobb did for all us. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I had a Nextel, a burnout Nextel. Cobb put me on. Young as shit with a Nextel, walking around through the mall.
Cobb, man, that's my guy, man. I have I had the honor of recording with Cobb?
Man, I recorded with Cobb for a long time.
I recorded with Cobb, but I done heard a lot of Cobb beats. Cobb stayed across the street from her before. We kicked it with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Cobb, he reminded me what's crazy. And rest in peace to my uncle, man. He looked just like my uncle Jamil, man. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? I looked up to my uncle. That was my uncle, man, from Chicago. Like, that's who I wanted to be around. And Cobb was just a cool nigga in the way I vibe. It was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's Cobb remind me of somebody that I fuck with heavy. And his vibe was the same.
Cobb created like my whole career thing, I think, from just being a nigga that just likes to rap, teaching me how to count bars, like watching Cobb make beats, watching Cobb maneuver around and make money. You kind of get what I'm saying? I used to drop him off. Sometimes we used to be at the studio until it was late. And he'd be like, yo, drop me off. It was somewhere over here off like 8 Mile Southfield. Go drop him off. You know what I'm saying? But it would be just little shit like a lot of the experiences I had in life that was outside of Highland Park. Because at that point in time, when I got around Cobb, it was like, at that point, bro, it was a point in time, bro, like 18, 19 years old, bro. I hadn't been, I remember fucking with a girl and we went to Northland, right? I drove. I'm living in Highland Park. I'm young as shit. And we got ready to leave and I said, how I get home? I swear to God, bro. I couldn't get home from Northland to Highland Park. Highland Park, nigga, at that time, we all went to Oakland Mall. So I knew how to ride 14 mile or 75. Yeah. When you took me out of there, I didn't know.
All the way out the element, huh?
Like I'm at Northland. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like, yo, and she looking at me crazy, and I literally didn't. But even now, like I'm a little bit more well versed in where shit at. But back then, bro, like at that point in my life, bro, all I wanted to do was just Highland Park. That was it. I never seen myself moving outside of that. You understand what I'm saying? And not to say nothing bad about, like, I wanted to move into a position where I'm still working on trying to get something to where I can do something for the city.
Right. Like
impactful, like with some kids, building, because we destroy so much just thinking the way that we think, or even putting that same situation into other people to do the same shit, right? To go back to our hood. I look at that building and I think that the man who was responsible for that building did so much for us in general. Before it wouldn't be no Miles, there wouldn't be no X Factor, none of that. Draper, you know what I mean? Like he was the mayor too. Draper, yeah. You know, Drake like put his money up for us to go to the studio. Yo-Yo. Married to Yo-Yo, yeah. But I mean, as far as us, it's having an impact on our city. Like even being a mayor, you don't have a lot of people that's gonna have a lot of shit to say about him, right? But this man was like, I remember seeing this man like while he was a mayor, cutting grass, making sure kids get to school. That's the type of shit they don't talk about. Yeah, this who told me at a young age, bro. Hey, when I got grown and shit like that, like I wasn't trying to hear him. Hey, bro, your credit. I watched him buy the building like where I first went to the doctor. It was like it was a doctor's office. He bought that building. He owned that building now, across the street from high school. That's where the high school was at. Okay. I hadn't seen nobody doing no shit like that. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like owning shit. He's always been a boss. He's been a boss. Yeah. He's been a boss. Moves. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like a boss. He's been a boss. As long as I known him, he's been a boss. But that's why you see like me, X Factor, his brother come from there. Everybody kind of bossing up. Like X right now, X is putting plays together, but like that short-term rental shit. I'm proud of shit of him, bro. Taking steps in his life to make changes though. Like I know him. So like seeing the shit that he's doing now and the things that he's overcoming and the person that he becoming is a beautiful sight. I say that about everybody though. Watching Calico change, watching Marv change, watching Royce change, I think and when in an age where we appreciate, we know like right now at our age, we still losing friends in our 30s, bro. You hear me? Like we losing friends in the hood shit, and that's real. It ain't even a cutoff point for us right now. We still talking about nigga getting hit, nigga, different little shit coming back and shit happening. So like when I get to see somebody that's making a positive change, that one of the people that you love, it's a beautiful thing. It's motivating too. All right, let's do this. Let's tell these niggas like as far as like, because like you saying Highland Park, it's still Detroit. It's still Detroit. But that's a city, or like like inside of Detroit. So give them some insight, like as far as like the history or a Highland Park or what Highland Park is, man. So they know, like, because like you just saying, like, I want to do, what I'm saying, come back to the pillar and do this for the pillar. Yeah, do that. That's like a city inside of a city, man. It's like almost like how like niggas be, this is Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like Harlem, that's like a Detroit version of that. Like Highland Park is right in the middle. City, man. So you can come from one side of Detroit to get to the other side of Detroit. You drive through Highland Park. Right, it's in the middle. It's a city inside of a city. It's a 2x2 mile city. It used to be a suburb, right? But then it got different people from different minorities. It got taken over. Black people kind of moved and kind of took over the whole city. It kind of went through its own little thing, like a lot of different cities and neighborhoods did. Some negative, some positive. You know what I'm saying? A city that was still rebuilding, but it ain't got the money, it ain't got the resources. A lot of stuff that's trying to come back, but it has a lot of things. Like it's got its own water department, right? A lot of people forget that Highland Park got their own water department, their water sewage department. You got like little spots with it having that same main line through Detroit on a main street running up Woodward, right? But Highland Park is a place too, like we always felt like when we came in, we just felt like we didn't have a voice at first. You kind of get what I'm saying? Right. It kind of was like, looked at differently, but it was a city that was small. A lot of great people come from there. You know what I mean? You had a lot of people coming out of there, but like I said, it's the same thing as Detroit. It ain't nothing that really.
Detroit niggas be in Highland Park, like they got their own radio station.
Yeah, it's their own TV station, right? Radio. It was a
turbulence and all that. That's how I was hip to niggas like Skrill and all that type of. You know what I'm saying?
Highland Park it's a beautiful place, man. Like I said, it's the only thing that get to it is just opportunity. I feel like we got a city right now that just need opportunity. And I think the opportunity will change the mindset of a lot of us. You know what I mean? I feel like that's another thing that fuck us up. If you ever really think about it, bro, like think about this, bro. Anytime you was really fucked up, think about your mindset when you was fucked up. And then think about when you think about that, think about how that shit made sense to you at that time. But now that you're in a different position, it's the weirdest shit in the world. You're like, nah, man. That ain't.
What's the difference is the opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. That's what I mean about me providing that. Yeah. I was just telling you about I started a trucking company last year and shit, right? And like one of the dudes, my man Smurf hit me up from Rotten Club. Smurf hit me up. I was looking for a driver and shit. Right? And so Smurf hit me up. He said, yo, man, I got a young dude that's there. He was like, I was gonna bring him down to me because he down south. He said, but I'm gonna let you know if you can look out for him. Just on the love, because that's my people. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna fuck with him. He turned out to be like one of the best decisions I'd have made with this company. You kind of get what I'm saying? Watching him grow, but like for me, being able to provide the opportunity and still kind of kick it with him, teaching him the business. I'm not teaching him the business to be like, you work for me. I'm putting him in a position that he is his own boss. Yeah, he literally his own boss. Yeah, he learning the business, but he's making a decent amount of money. He damn near in a different city every night of the week until he want to come home, right? He has some other shit going on to be like, hey, you know, this is what I'm trying to do, to the point where he's focused. You understand what I'm saying? The other thing going on is him just being focused to say, you know, I think it's a great thing. It's a great situation, man. Watching him, he kind of give me hope to say like, yo, that's what I feel like I want to do with my life. I want to kind of like get back to my community, bro. Like it's something big for me in any type of way that I can help it. I feel like that's a purpose. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think using that shit to do that, but it's still a lot of talent coming out of Highland Park right now, man. Music wise, you understand what I'm saying? And like again, that's what I mean. I think it's what we talk about again is mindset. This shit right here causes a lot of problems. This. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize too, it's a lot of people that feel that they should make that. Yeah. But we was just, I think that in a sense too, I give everybody with that credit. So you got a lot of people that do it, but I think that too, like this was more so an impactful thing. You know what I mean? From the aspect of there, and the city said that because we brought a lot of different things, a lot of different attention to the city.
Yeah, because I feel like when you think about Highland Park on the music side of things, shit. These the niggas that you gonna name. Right. So it's like shit. Skrill, definitely.
Skrill been a legend for so long. Like I don't think people really understand. Just like really, I think that his they look over him a little bit too to understand just really what he done did. You know what I mean? Skrill got a lot of that history. See, like they was doing that battle shit before me and X. I'm gonna keep it G.
I didn't know that.
Skrill was. Like we watched that. Skrill. Listen,
the first battle that I went to was in Highland Park.
It was one of my battle. One of the battles, the Animal House shit that I was doing.
Nope. This was Skrill battle. Skrill battled a nigga in there, and then there was another little nigga that all I remember is he had a hoodie on with a big ass hat with the hood on and shit. And I think, fuck this Skrill battles. I think Skrill battled another nigga from Highland Park, and that's my
Sonny
guy
Cartel.
Too. Sonny Cartel.
That was my battle.
I
threw that battle. I got that on film. It's called, I did that battle. I
was there and shit, man.
We was in it was like a workout shit. What's his name? Shot that. Mustard shot that battle. Because the camera person, the motherfucking camera person didn't show up, and Mustard was there, and he was like, "Look,
I was there. Shoot. That's crazy, dog. That was like my first battle that I went to, and then I think after that was like around the time when I was I had just got with Hurt on his label and shit. We got Your Back Entertainment. Right. And then he was doing shows and shit. We going through different shows. And we had another show at I think Alvin's. And
Alvin's wasn't there.
Iron Solomon battled Avalanche, I think there.
I battled at that battle too. That was the bizarre shit. Who won the battle shit?
Yep.
Busy improved. Busy brought a lot of that battle. Busy really responsible for bringing that battle shit like here. Busy improved. They went out to New York and seen the shit, bro, and was like, yo, I gotta bring you. And they start putting niggas on.
Yeah, that's
so they knew the talent that we had. That was the pipeline to that.
That's dope right there, dog. It's like, I'm like, damn, because at first I only had seen, like, because when I had first got with Herc, I thought I was one of the nicest niggas in the world. Yeah, Herc used to be watching them DVDs and all that shit, and I'm seeing different niggas. I'm like, damn, he's nice. I got to go That was when you battled Lux on that one. I seen it was like X Factor battled the one nigga outside. Who the fuck was that? Nims.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nims.
That was the night I thought we battled Rex. That was the same night that we did.
Yeah, it was a lot of classic battles. I'm like, damn, I got to go back to the drawing board. Y'all niggas was nice. So it was just like, damn, for me to be at one of them places in person, I'm like, damn, how that shit come together like this? So pretty much you saying.
But niggas was battling every other night here. Because it was always a battle that was like, had money for it. You kind of get what I'm saying? So it was like, either you're gonna go out and you will win money, $500, $1,000 to battle, $2,000. You know what I mean? Like it was battles at little clubs and shit. So, but like I said, when the other shit came around, when the Smack shit came around, it was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different because that's what I was finna say. What you think about the battle and how shit used to be then compared to now? Like back then, it's like almost like you couldn't even stutter. Well, that was a joke. Oh man, this nigga, he stuttered. It's like, damn. But these niggas, hold on, give me a water. Let me get a towel right quick. Let me take a bath. Hey, like I was saying,
it's a different, but right now, you know, it's a different environment. I love the niggas that's doing it right now. Like I like Geechee and Rum Nitty, all the niggas like that. They very, very talented, very entertaining, but I feel like it's the same battles. They need some new talent. Meaning that, like I said, I want to see, you know, you kind of know what to expect from other certain people. You kind of get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I feel like right now it's very, very entertaining. The thing that I'm happy for, bro, is niggas getting money.
Definitely.
You gotta salute a nigga getting money.
Niggas wasn't getting real. I don't know what niggas was getting, but I'm just saying, like, you damn near be willing to spend your own money to go out there and do
we did. Listen to me. When we did SmackDown, we did. We paid for that. We did that. That wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Niggas were flying us out.
Like, damn. It's like shit. Yeah, this shit better be on something. Nigga, I'm spending my bread to go out here and niggas.
But I mean, it was the opportunity to do it because so much came from that. Like the first battle when the first time I see myself on YouTube was the Rex battle. And I remember, bro, like, I'm gonna tell you that's how you know niggas getting old. I remember that nigga X said, it's some shit called YouTube and you on there. And we on there. That nigga went on the computer, exported the battle. Because we had the DVDs. You had to wait for a nigga to send you the DVDs from out there.
That nigga said it's some shit called YouTube, nigga.
We on there. That nigga X said it's some shit called YouTube and we on there. And then
I still remember, like, and it's crazy how the times have changed, bro. Because I still remember, like, how you used to have to watch the battles when they came on YouTube. You used to have to watch them bitches one round at a time.
Yeah, like it was a different video. Yeah,
and then you go off that. Then this round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, nah, they changed the game up as far as on that. Because just think about how many views, even like with them battles, how your views will look if all of those was just on one battle. Yeah. Or it might be less because a nigga, after he see the whole shit one time, he ain't about to tune in again to see the other round or the other round or the other. So it might be better showing niggas was getting more views probably back then compared to now. Niggas watching it one time, but you got to stay tuned to go and find each round.
That's one thing that I disagree with too. The arguing on views. I'm gonna tell you why though. Like, hear me out though, right? The thing I think that battle rap is ready for is battle rappers to own shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you what really fucked me up is like looking at the position that I'm in now, different little business situations that I got going on. I had to really think about it and be like, if something happened to me, right? God forbid, if something happened, right? All that shit is worth is my kids saying that that's my daddy. And they're not making no money off of that. And it's continuously playing. So like for me in the position that I'm in, the mindset that I'm in now is like, bro, like I kind of want to own something. I feel like battle rappers. So when I say views, think about this. Me and you talking about, you sitting here, you like, nigga, I did 1 million views. Nigga, you only did 500,000, right? That's like a nigga that being at Burger King and saying, nigga, I sold 50,000 Whoppers, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not making no money. I'm like, niggas see me, but I don't have no residual money. Like somebody else, I'm bragging about making somebody else the money.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So back to when we was first talking and I said, I feel like, not trying to make myself, like I went through it. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm saying where I've grown and where I stand, I want to own a piece of that. I'd rather take a piece of that than take some money right now, right? And then that's the only money I'm going to get off of it. That shit could be brand. We don't know what's going to happen with that shit. That shit might get licensed. Niggas had Jay-Z saying, you going to get this work. Them niggas is brands. Battle rap niggas is brands. But I don't know what it is. That's not my business. But I'm saying in general, If I go in any of the battles that I got right now, reality of it is I couldn't even really share it if them niggas said take that shit down. I don't own that footage. Think about that.
Yeah.
We got to think about a mindset and them, the niggas is the talent. At this stage of the game, not independent is easy as ever for you to be independent. You don't need a label. Look what we're doing right now. Look how good this look, right?
I think one of the first niggas that talked about that was who like Daylight, I think, and Hollow the Diamonds.
But think about it. At what point do I want to continue? I'm not saying nothing against the leagues. That's where it is. I fuck with ARP. I fuck with Smack. I fuck with all of them, right? But at a certain point, let's say somebody like Geechee Gotti, right? Geechee Gotti is generating a lot of attention and I'm just using him as an example, right? He got his own league. He probably do because his business mindset. But some of the material, some of his best material, he probably don't own it. No slight to nobody else. Even if you're gonna own it, I need to own a piece of it. I want my daddy records. You hear me? Like I'm just thinking about how I'm thinking. Like, and then we'll talk about that and talk about a 360 deal with a rapper. That's worse. Imagine you sitting there looking at somebody doing something with yourself on there and you ain't making nothing off of it.
It's like dangling something that's yours in your face.
How many battle rap niggas you think know to register themselves as a business? Think about that. I'm going to get a haircut. I just said we was paying for ourselves to go out there. Bro, think about that. I wouldn't even get money, nowhere near the type of money that I'm touching it at a later age, right? Like, so you think about like your business, your haircut, your food. This year, I don't even about to turn this shit to no business shit, but this year, last year and this year, you write off 100% of your business meals. Are you catching my drift? I ain't gonna say it on camera, but are you kind of getting where I'm coming from?
I get it.
Your business is different shit like that. Like we talking about playing this game at a different rate, bro. Like a nigga talking about running the scam when you can be completely legal and still get money. If you doing it the right way.
You gotta play the game how it's designed to be.
And we just in the realest shit in the world.
And read, man.
I'm not even about to sit here and play like, oh, I'm one of these niggas that got it figured out. We still learning. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Half of the part about it, even in that sense of the matter, is we scared to kind of take that chance. How many battle niggas you think would be like, I'll take this amount of money, but I need this percentage of this, and it's really stand on that. You're gonna give in at a certain point,
right?
Or you driven by fame. A lot of niggas we gonna see is driven by the fame versus the business.
And that's what I was wondering, like, as far as like, is that probably why some of the industry rappers don't be wanting to come to the battle rap world, because niggas gonna want a certain type of shit, or just certain niggas might want a certain type of shit if they shit is established.
A lot of them niggas is popping up in there because it's you gotta look at niggas that's making money. Like niggas don't want to say the nigga like Cassidy, bro. Cassidy make I don't know what he make, but he gotta be making a decent amount of money to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like if a nigga smart, he would do it because you know they're gonna spend the money to come see, whether it's just one battle.
Right.
It's about that bag. But like I said, I want to know who owns shit, bro. I want to own. Like for me, that's what probably my biggest regret is. Like I couldn't really take the shit. Like you got to realize, bro, you're giving a lot to that shit for what? Like you got to have a different type of love, right? You got a different type of love for it. Then I'm speaking from my point of view. You understand what I'm saying? Like where I feel like that was something that kind of hit me. Like damn, my kid don't touch none of that.
Right. So
that shit don't sit right with me, bro.
That's
like
kind of what I was getting into. I was gonna ask, like, what made you kind of like say, you know, I'm gonna fall back from the battles and shit and focus more on whoop-de-whoop or whatever it is. You know,
having to get my motherfucking life together, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You got to realize we so in love with the music at that point. For me, I'm only speaking for myself, is that I let other things in my life fall behind. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like you get to a point where you just literally living that artist life. You understand what I'm saying? But then on the same shit, at the same time, our kids the same age. So at the same time, you got a kid like me.
I get it. We
got to kind of, at a certain time, you still love it. You still gonna do what you do,
and
but you got to put other shit in.
So that's why it's like almost like to a degree, the bag got to be big enough for you to be able to put that on hold, and that's not miss a beat to be able to focus on just this.
Exactly. But then on the other hand, too, like I said, I missed a lot. Like just even living a different type of life, living the wrong way. You feel me? Like I think that's one of the things that the nigga just had to start waking up. And then like changes in life. Like I went through a real bad time and consistently, I can honestly say it was my fault just because of my mindset, the way I was doing and shit like that. But I had to wake up out of that shit. bust a move. You understand what I'm saying? Like a nigga, you got to realize like when a nigga reached that, like I had reached my lowest point mentally. You understand what I'm saying? To the point where like a nigga had to come out of there, and that's what it's gonna change you. Anytime we all done been through that. It's something that's there happening. Everybody in this room that made us a different type of person. Like
yeah, bro.
To the point that where we even taking shots that we doing right now. Look at this. This came from a lesson or a loss. A nigga got motivated and said, "We about to look." I just walked in and pointed at shit, and he like, "Yo, we just woo," and it's moving.
For real. Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? Definitely. Like it's moving.
Right, too.
It's different. It motivated us to do something different, and I think that I just reached that point in my life, bro. Like where, bro, I don't have no ain't nobody in my life, bro, that I got to raise my voice at. I don't have to raise my voice at all. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Like I ain't got to yell at nobody. I'm focused on putting that energy into something else.
Right, a nigga be that came back to battle rap and kicked it with a nigga instead. Like, let me put you up on game,
like,
nigga.
It's just, you know what I mean? It's just a situation where, like, it'll be fun to do it. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be fun to do this shit. Like, I could, like, if they did one in Detroit, I'm definitely, you come on, man, the city, we gotta do that. But to say like, hey, man, I'm battling this person in a month. I'm about to go do this, bro. Like, I got. It's just me. Like, I got 2 kids, bro. My daughters is 15 and 7. So like I'm busy. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's a different, and then I still gotta make shit happen. You know what I mean? So it's different, bro. Like to be able to do that, and then see my daughter at the age, bro. I'm going out of town. She want to go. My wife want to go. Like nigga, the last battle we did, I did the double impact shit with X, right? Nigga, I literally had to. My whole family was out there staying in Manhattan, and they got me in like a Chinese hood. It was a nigga walking around, I swear to God, with a stick on it, a policeman with a stick on his waist. Nigga, like the little stick shit you swing around and hit a nigga with that bitch. Like, it was different. And that's another thing for battle rap. Like, so I went from doing different shit, man, that was normal, right? And we went and did that, and it ain't nothing being funny. Like, I had changed so much as a person, nigga, and I'm in that bitch looking around like, nigga, I don't even know if I want to stay in this bitch.
Man.
Not because nothing funny. It just was just like, nigga, like I came out here to have fun. I went out there. If I would have went out there like I'm coming out here to work on business, I wouldn't even been thinking about that. But I'm out there on some shit like I'm having fun. My family, they having fun doing this shit, and I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it just was a nigga. Just my mindset different, bro. Like I'm on this. I feel like the same. They can't do that to you. I can't bring you out and put you in a Motel 6. You understand what I'm saying?
Like in New York.
And then but that ain't what they did. It just said in general. I had never been. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm like, wow, like. This was something different, but I don't know, man. Like, but I agree. But see, and then I'm not. You got to realize too, like I hadn't been there, so why would you do something different from me? Like that's for somebody like X and Marv and Quest. You understand what I'm saying? At this time, I done been away. They all active and doing what they doing, so it ain't no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So at the end of the day, even with that, it's still, nigga. At least nigga, you done put in enough work as far as in the culture anyway.
For sure,
nigga. Jump in this bitch whenever you want, nigga.
I think that's why they don't fuck with me behind that, because like I said, but at this point, bro, like I'm at a point where I'm enjoying life, bro. Like I'm watching, I'm loving what's going on, and like I said, they might see me again, but it ain't gonna be on that side of that artist side. I might be working on something completely different. You know what I mean? Like it's like a different. But I wish I would have. I'm gonna be honest. Do I regret not continuing to do what I was doing? I do. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie.
You fuck around, had to put out be a nigga like smacking them nigga your damn, so nigga come up with the what they got go, nigga come with the Midwest madness,
right?
Nigga, the midnight madness.
But I wish I would, because I look at people like I said, the growth of Marv, the growth of X, the growth of Quest, the growth of Calico. I left before I could go through that. You kind of get what I'm saying? And be real, bro. Like I'm a person that I accept responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like I quit on it. It ain't quit on me. I really just, you know what I mean? It wasn't. Okay. But they still put that work. That's why you got to salute how crazy that they still put that work in. They still grew, and they grew to that. I never grew to that potential because I didn't stick with it. That wasn't nobody's fault but my own. You understand what I'm saying? Not to make it. That's what I look at. That's the regrets I have. Like I said, when I see I'm gonna be real, bro. Like when people from here have battles, I watch it in a different aspect. You know, I'm still running to go see that. So like, I watched I got mad because I watched Marv beat somebody that I felt for 50,000 or some shit like that, and they cheated him. I feel like, but like I said, the growth of how good people got, you know what I mean, and just to think if I would have dedicated myself to do that, then I feel like I would have liked to know how that would have been. But I think I went in panic mode, bro. You hear me? Like, I'm at a point now where I know everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, I didn't feel like that. Shit was in shambles.
Right.
And I made the decision I felt that was best at that time, and I got to live with it. You know what I mean? That's real. That's real shit I can say.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And that shit, you gotta be mentally fit for the type of shit that go with that shit. And if your mind stayed in this, you know what I'm saying? You be like, man, I'm be fuck one of these niggas up.
I don't even. I'm just
whatever. You know what I'm saying? I get it all the way.
Like, I ain't got the other thing too, bro. Like that ego ain't like, you know, you get to a point where you just like, my name is my name. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm comfortable, bro. Like at this point in my life, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable
living deep.
I'm just comfortable with who I am.
Right.
Before I can honestly say that I got like, you got to think about this too. Like you think about somebody that be like tough for no reason. You got to let everybody know you tough. It's insecurity. And I'm not saying, you know, we know that. We know that now in the positions that we in, right? I'm just comfortable with who I am, bro. I don't have no, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
wheels and none of that.
Nah, bro. Like I don't have nobody I hate. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't have no hatred. And I walked, and that's what drove me. Though I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna keep it real. Bro. I go to therapy right now and have these conversations about this. Like when people be like, "Yo, how did you change your life?" Whether it was losing weight, whatever it was anger that motivated the fuck out of me. Being mad at somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Saying I'm gonna prove somebody wrong. You feel me? Like.
Sometimes that's all the motivation a nigga need, man.
Yeah, you know, but then when you let that shit go, that's when that's when you ain't free. I feel you like that shit is controlling you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
you letting that shit rent space in your brain for free.
And when you let that shit go is when shit start to change for real. And that's when you get shit like where we sitting at, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm able to, like I said, I told you, I got a studio at the crib. But now I'm able to do shit like that because I'm free. I'm at peace. I know what I like. I know, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's just a point that you reach, man. I feel like I'm thankful for it, though.
So you recording right now? You got a project?
I'll be working on that. I'll be working on a little shit for like little hood movie shit and shit like that too. I'll be real super low key with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just because I love doing it, bro. You know what I mean? I fuck with a few particular people, but and then the other thing that I don't want to do, man, if I'm doing something like that, I don't want to put my name on it because when you hear my name, you automatically gonna associate it with battle rap. So you're not gonna your ears gonna be different. A lot of people, not you. I'm not saying you.
No.
The majority person.
I get what you're saying.
That's like when niggas say, you know what I'm saying? If it's a basket, like when niggas first heard about Dame Lillard rapping, niggas probably thought like, here we go again. The basketball nigga. Yeah, but then when you listen to that nigga music, you like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he for real. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just don't want that. I don't know. I don't want that biased ear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, at a certain point, shit. As far as associating your name with battle rap or just regular music, you know what I'm saying? Your name is like you said, your name is your name. So a nigga damn near at a certain point, nigga be, damn man, I want to hear what he got going. You know what I'm saying? That's what the nigga. That's shit. Why I'm here? No, No, I feel
like,
that. Man, what this nigga got going? But see,
I be putting that shit on. I be putting that shit up. I be throwing shit up and be doing this shit on. I have fun doing that shit now on the social media. Now I'm starting to understand social media, bro. You know what I mean? Like
it's fun, bro.
It is.
You gotta have fun. Like when niggas don't be understanding, bro, niggas be getting mad and all that. For a nigga that's having fun, that make it even more funnier. Thank you for doing that.
It do.
Nigga, we having fun. Nigga, you mad.
I had to think about it too. Like I'm not gonna let a nigga get me that mad that I'm about to look and start screaming in this little big box. You hear me? Imagine what that shit look like. You know what it look like when I'm on the phone, but imagine you watching me do it from right there, like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like think about how this look.
You mad as fuck at your phone.
You know what I mean? I've been there though. I've been there before, bro. I've been there with some of the homies that I love to death. Just because you get out of character. That's why I don't want to let that shit control me like that, bro. You hear me? Like, you get that. You know what I mean?
But like you said, with some of the homies you love to death.
Yeah.
Not no random ass nigga on the gram.
No, hell no. But that's what I'm saying. I don't let niggas give me that, man. I play that game. I play along. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing like that, but
yeah, man. So you still putting record?
Yeah, man. I still like I said, man. I got a little shit like this too, man. That I do, but I do like clips that I'm about to actually put out. I'm just trying to kind of get that's what I was talking to you about the Eddie Jackson shit.
Okay.
I kind of got something kind of going in that. It's 2022, man. It's a big year, man. To kind of change a little few things up. You know what I mean? We'll talk about it off camera, but you know what I mean. But that's what I've been working on. Just the media stuff. That's where my love at, man. The music, period. Is, creating. I'm just a creative person, bro. Like That's what I do. You know what I mean? I got it where it's a point where I can just walk out and start working on a beat or whatever right away. You know what I mean? And it don't take long to kind of make shit.
Yeah. So pretty much in the near future. Matter of fact, let's talk about this bud, man.
Oh yeah, so
let's talk about this bud.
So yeah,
man. That's what we do, man. I was gonna say what he got going on in the near future. So, shit as far as that, but got weed going
with
on
the weed, man. With the medicine, we call with the medicine, man. We got a company, Peaches and Silk. It's a luxury edible company, but it's kind of more so tailored for people that is trying to be discreet. So basically, everything that is all products that are provided are 100% tested. Everything is from seed to the table. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the flower is being grown from seed, organic, no chemicals, no nothing like that. Everything that's being used is things from the earth because it's used for medicine. And kind of one of the things that focusing on is kind of focusing on that with people that are professionals, people with kids. You don't want to be just born, you know what I mean? Different stuff like that. So all of the products are no smell, no taste. And it's dangerous because, and I'll show you some of the reviews on some of the stuff, man, is because you forget, you eat it. And it's happened to me before. You know what I mean? It just happened to my brother yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's like you're eating something that tastes good, a peach cobbler, a cake jar, or it could be anything, man, a bag of chips. You know what I mean? Like we can spray the chips and you're good. You know what I mean? So like you forget it and you might overdo it a little bit. You know what I mean? But
no smell, no taste.
No smell, no taste, man.
This shit is Zaz.
Yeah. And then but then we also got flour. We got flour too. But man, like I said, man, it's a medical marijuana company. Everything is grown in house. Everything is made in house. It's probably made to order. It's a Instagram Peaches in Silk, like Peaches and Silk. You know what I mean? But and then everything you could think of, man. Everything being provided along with the flour. You know what I mean? But also selling like grinders, trays, vape pens. You know what I mean?
Okay, and that's all on the same site where they can find that shit.
Yeah, it's all, and you can get it from there too. But like I said, we deal with kind of more so not really stay like the flower stuff kind of get turned into, you know what I mean, a lot of the product and special different occasions we have flower. We deal with a lot of different other people that produce flower too, but kind of more so on that same level as well too. You know what I mean? So, but it's been great, man, because a lot of the people that that are people that are like patients and things like that are really with it because of how discreet things are. You kind of get what I'm saying? With things being in a way where, everybody ain't got to know what's going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? What's going on? So it's been pretty cool, man.
Like a club.
Yeah, but we also do
social. So
like, let's say you got an event, like you watching a fight, right? We also have it like we'll come here and you have people that are set up and you have like a weed bar right there where he's sitting. You know what I mean? Where it's products provided, it might be food, whatever you order, pre-order, be there, pre-rolls might be there, but you'll have a bud tender there for your party and different things like that. So an edible party, you have one of them.
Tender.
Yeah. Provide, so like while y'all kicking it, they there and you go up instead of serving drinks, they serving marijuana products.
That's dope. That's dope,
CBD
man.
products, whatever it is that you kind of looking for.
It's Midwest Miles in this bitch,
man.
With the other shit, nigga, I better quit playing, man. It ain't no mids. Midwest, boy.
Yeah.
What y'all thinking?
It's a different level though, man. Like I said, man, but we take it serious. I think that's one of the things too, man. It's a lot of people that got different marijuana companies, but this is kind of like a boutique type of thing.
Good, man.
You know what I mean? Something that you know.
Keep it discreet.
You might medicate in front of somebody, they not even know what's going on. You feeling good, you having a good time. You know what I mean? I got big into it, man, like I said, because it helped me work out, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I smoke a blunt and get on the treadmill. Go run. I like that.
You are like what's that? A sativa or something?
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy is that I smoke so much weed now that I think that I'm a sativa kind of in the morning, and midday I'm probably a hybrid, and then at night I'm kind of it's a heavy indica, so I can sleep. You know what I mean?
Okay, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. As long as that shit's strong and it tastes good and it's Zaz, you know what I'm saying? That's hybrids, I guess. I'm like,
what's your favorite strain?
Shit. Man, right. I say, man, that ain't really too much better than like lemon cherry gelato, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with you.
But,
I got some.
There so many flavors, man.
I think recently, man, I had some runts. My boy, you know who Stack Boy Chuck is?
Stack Boy Chuck,
battle rapper. Stack Boy Chuck, man. I had some runts from him, bro. Like I think I still got it. Like I would have got I hit him up, man. Like what? Like bro, like what's going on? Really? Like yo, He right. I think so. I think that them runs. I'm really fucking with the runs, but I like the runs for real. But
yeah, that shit that we get, that's some coochie runs.
Oh yeah, I fuck with the runs. You know what I mean? But I think that's probably my favorite strain right now.
That's all on the same type of line. You know what I'm saying?
I like that Lemon Larry too, though. I ain't gonna front. Like if it's grown right.
Lemon Larry.
Yeah, it's grown right. It's a sativa, I think. If it's grown right, though, I really fuck with that, though. You hear me? I'm fucking with what y'all got going on over here, though, man. Like I'm loving what I'm seeing, man. You know what I mean?
Man, you see, you got there.
I walked in here, man. I said, "Oh, you know what I mean?" Like, yo. But I think it's crazy.
It's crazy because we was putting this shit together. We trying to. I'm like, man, we pretty much chopping like, man, we gotta have it like how the one nigga, you know what I'm saying? How other niggas should be like the real podcast. Like niggas like, nah, nigga, that is a real pod, nigga. It is. But it's like we still getting this shit, man, together and shit, man. So hopefully everybody entertained, man, and informed about something that if they didn't know, man, what's something that these niggas might not know about Miles that you could let these niggas know about Miles that they ain't know.
Oh man. I think I'm pretty much everything be pretty much up front. You know what I mean? Like
transparent.
Yeah, transparent. I love that business. I'm at a point now, man. I like that chase trying to make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Putting shit in a different perspective, man. I think my kids motivate me just to grind a little differently now, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just moving. Watching your kids grow up. You see, look at your girl now.
Man,
like
that's crazy, bro.
To see where they are, how they are.
That homecoming game. That homecoming and all that time. It's like, boy.
It's like you realize like shit looking, but like that made me appreciate life a little bit more. You feel me? Like I don't know, man. I'm in a position, man. Like I said, bro. Like I feel like shit just is beautiful right now. You know what I mean? Just a great time to be doing with everything that we doing.
Hey, you say that, man.
You know what I mean?
These trivial times, still niggas can say, yeah, it's beautiful. Life is beautiful. It's how you make it, man.
And we still breathe. Look at what you just created. Y'all got a business right here. Look at this, man. This is a real life podcast. It's a production. I'm looking around. They can't see what I see. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like it's real, bro. Like it's something that is that people still creating.
Niggas can't change. You can't change the situation. But you can change how you react to the situation.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And shit. On that note, shit. You got somebody you want to shout out?
Oh man, shout out everybody, man. Shout out my brother Tony Hayes. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother Deacon Jones. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out X. Shout out Marv Quest. You know what I mean? Calico. You know, all of the Michigan battle rappers, man. I love y'all, man. That's it, man. You know what I mean? I'm here. You know what I mean? I fall back in the background. I'm perfectly fine with being not even being Pippen. Was one of the niggas that was on the bench name for the Bulls. I'll be one of them niggas. Not even Kool Coke, one of them niggas, man. One of them other niggas. I'm cool being one of them.
That nigga Marv told that nigga, how your Jordan say, what he say? How your jersey say Jordan, but your shoes is Luke Longley.
Yeah, Marv incredible.
Nigga, hey, man. But yeah, bro. Hey, that's what's up, bro. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all, bro.
Another episode, man. Green Room, man. Before, man, we got my man Miles, man.
Yeah.
Out of here, man.
See you,
bro. Appreciate it.
My boy. Yeah, that boy on YouTube. That's cold. Man. Bro, y'all.